What's up, everyone, and welcome to UA Anime Club, the weekly podcast where we discuss the newest season of My Hero Academia as it comes out week to week. I'm your host, Seth, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Poyo and Micah. Say hi, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is episode 2 of UA Anime Club. Wow, we finally got to record this. It's been a whole week since the last time we recorded the last episode. And what did we do last time? Last time we covered My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 1, aka 114. And today we're going to be covering episode 115 of My Hero Academia, or Season 2, Episode 2 of Season 6.
Yeah.
But before we really get into this episode, I need to make a few corrections I made from the mistakes I made last episode. So last episode, I said that the title of the opening this season was Departure. I was wrong.
What is it called?
It's a Japanese word. It's Hitamuki. And I looked this up earlier by Super Beaver. Hitamuki by Super Beaver is very good. That's what I wanted to say. No, the meaning is like, it's like selfish, or it could mean like single-minded. That's what the title translates to. I mistakenly called it Departure because the tweet that the official My Hero account made when I clicked translate tweet, it kind of fucked it up.
It wasn't accurate. Okay.
Yeah. So that's my B.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Another thing I wanted to bring up, and wow, this is so unprofessional of me. I should have wrote this down, but
it's fine.
I'll remember it at some point. But now we're covering episode 115 of My Hero Academia, Mirko, the No.5 Hero. And
a number 5 she is.
What else to say about this episode other than it was amazing.
It was great, yeah.
It was a pretty damn good episode.
It was probably one of the most very solid episodes of My Hero in a while.
That was a My Hero Academia episode.
Because the pacing was just I don't know, spot on.
Yeah, it did feel like it. I mean, and this is also because My Hero's been gone for a year, but it just made me realize I miss this. I miss this with My Hero a lot. These types of solid episodes.
Because when it's good.
I just remember the other thing I forgot to cover. The ED is called Sketch by Kiro Akiyama. And the ED, we didn't talk about it last episode. It's very, very good. It is very
it's very
somber.
Good.
It's very
lots of allusions to things.
The song itself is very K-poppy, but it's in Japanese, so it's
K-poppy. That's funny.
It's J-poppy, I guess. JK-poppy. Just kidding, pop.
Just kidding. Tricky.
But yeah, that was I remembered. I'm sorry, but yeah, this episode was so damn good. This episode adapted about 3 chapters, I think.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Because we were wondering, because we were talking about that while we were watching it, how many chapters was this? It did feel like the fight itself was probably a few chapters, and then the rest was,
Yeah.
It ended on, I think, chapter 263, which is a very important chapter to me. But we'll get there when we get there. So the episode starts off with yet again recap of
80% of the
80% of the, but then it transitions into the last episode's recap. If you don't remember, for some reason, there was they're raiding the hospital and the villa, and the students, some of the students are evacuating the city. Some of the students are up front with the heroes about to fight.
Do you know what students didn't make it? I guess just like because a few of them a few noble students are there, but like I'm trying to remember like, who isn't.
Who isn't? Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's Sato, the sugar dude's not there. I didn't see him.
Sugar Man is with Yayorozu, Jiro, and
Oh,
Kaminari,
true.
Urishima's group.
Right, I forgot.
Yeah, so we actually we start the episode off back in the hospital, kind of where we left off, and a bunch of Nomu start attacking our heroes. There's a Nomu that has like a bunch of arms with like drills for hands.
Yeah,
And like Aizawa like just like erases their quirk, and Endeavor and like a really cool like Sakuga shot uses his jet burn attack to like just fry them all instantly. And he even turns around and he's like, "Yo, Aizawa, you're there's room for
you should
for
be
me to."
my sidekick. And he's like, no.
And Aizawa's like, "No, I gotta take care of my students." And Endeavor gives this like
little smirk,
really warm like smirk.
Yeah, like he's having fun or some shit.
Like he's not having fun. Like he just respects like what Aizawa just said, which is
Oh, that's nice.
which I guess is just like miles and miles and miles ahead of where Endeavor used to be. Like I don't think Endeavor in like season 2
would have been like that.
Yeah, he would never given like just an inch of a smirk or a smile, nothing like that.
Dude was serious as fuck.
But yeah, so they're killing Nomu, and number 6 hero Crust. He has a little squad because they're done evacuating all of the citizens in the hospital. So they're rushing to where Mirko's at, and Mirko, leaving off from the last episode, breaks into the to Dr. Eggman's
oh my god
laboratory, and she's like, "Are you the real one?" And he's like, "I'm the real one. Don't hit me, please,
please."
Please, bro, I'm begging. Yeah,
please, I'm begging
bro,
you.
Please, bro,
don't kick me with your thighs. I mean, but yeah, one of the little baby Nomus, Johnny, he gets like crushed under the rubble, and it's like pretty gory, like
yeah, like his guts are out,
and the doctor's like, "No, my baby, he's dead." Like felt kind of bad, like
yeah,
because Johnny had them J's on. Did you see his shoes? he had Nomu drip.
To be honest, he is just a little guy.
He was just a little guy. And speaking of little guys, Mirko is about to kick Dr. Garaki, that's his name. And then another little Nomu jumps in the way with the copy of Twice's quirk.
Yeah.
And so he jumps in the way to protect the doctor and dies. So rip another tiny Nomu.
Rest in peace, Milka.
Rip another little guy, yeah. Rip Milka. Which fun fact, that's the name of my pet rabbit.
Oh. Hey, it's kind of funny because Mirko's a rabbit.
Tee giggle.
But yeah, we get a little like comedy moment where we see like their angels like floating up into the sky.
Yeah.
My baby, yeah.
But then he gets away because he unleashes how many Nomu were there? He unleashes a bunch of high-end Nomus.
Yeah, like these humanoid Nomus.
There's like 5 or 6.
Yeah, there's
all the Titans are here, bro.
There's a few of them that have names. One of them has like a robot head. From my manga reading knowledge, I think his name is Robot. There's Robot Woman, who you guessed it is a woman.
It's a woman. The female Titan.
There's like a big like fat one who attacks Crust, because Crust and his crew, they've caught up at this point.
Crust my goat.
Yeah, the best character in the series.
He comes up and he has like these like shields, like kind of like quirk that like comes from his arms.
Yeah,
and I guess they can be of like any like shape or size. And so he's fighting like the fat Nomu, and then the doctor runs away in his little Eggmobile chair. He quite really is just Dr. Eggman, isn't he?
Yeah.
Except if Eggman was like short and stout.
You're right. And then he gets away, and Mirko gets attacked by either the robot Nomu, or the woman Nomu, whatever whoever it was. She gets like flown like across the laboratory and like like smacked into the wall.
Yeah.
And she's like kind of out for a little bit as Crust and his team are like taking care of the fat Nomu. And then we cut back to the doctor, and he's at his computer, right? And he's like typing away. And we
Yeah.
get kind of an explanation about like how long like Nomu are take to like engineer. Takes like
Yeah.
like 3, did he say 3 weeks or 3 months? Now I'm blanking.
Like 3 months, I think.
Like a long time.
It takes a while to make them, and he even said that, is it All for One? That's his name.
All for
because he's out of commission, it's even harder to make them.
It's even slower, yeah.
Right. And we learned that there's and we kind of knew this from the 5th season, where people kind of like put the 2 and 2 together, but we finally get like an actual explanation of like the difference between like the white, gray, and black Nomu. Like the gray Nomu are like piss baby peon weak Nomu.
Yeah. Just kind of soldiers.
Gray are like in between, and black are like the first like Nomu that we saw that was like almost All Might level.
Yeah.
And that's low tier, high tier, highest. No, it was low, mid, high, and then near
high end.
Then there was high ends, right? Yeah, high end Nomu, and near high end Nomu, which I think there's so many like little variations of Nomu, because so I'm assuming that the Nomu, because he calls them near high end.
Yeah.
Like,
and they can talk.
And they can talk. They're
they can talk. The ones that are fighting Mirko, they can like kind of independently think. Like they have more personality than like other Nomus.
Yeah, that's what kind of sets them apart, right? Is that we learn that all Nomus have to obey orders, and the high ends don't, or they do, but they can kind of have like their own thoughts.
Yeah, different personalities.
And he said like he like took like they were like didn't he say they were previously villains? So like he
villains who had like hatred for like heroes already, or like
purposely sought out those kinds of people to like make the Nomus.
Yeah, who wanted to fight basically.
And we then turn to Shigaraki in a tube, right? And he's like sitting there, like it reminded me of like in Sonic Heroes with Shadow in the like tubes, and it's like full of liquid. And then and then there's like a little flashback, right, of the doctor talking to Shigaraki about like just kind of like Nomu was in the process.
By the way, Shigaraki's wearing like a little suit for some reason.
Yeah, he's like dapper.
He looks like he's like you know, when like you're going to like get enrolled for school.
Yeah, or like he's going to the prom tonight or something.
Yeah.
Or he just got back from prom because he like it's unbuttoned and kind of messy.
Yeah. He's a little messy, you know.
Anyway, he's all dapper, but in the tube he has this that's in the flashback. In the tube he's kind of wearing this like almost like plug suit kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a skin tight like suit up to the neck.
Yeah. And so then that kind of flashback ends, and we learn that Shigaraki essentially is like the doctor's masterpiece. He is like the
culmination of
of all the like Nomu technology. He's pretty much like the super Nomu, essentially.
Yeah, this dude's
and he's like loaded up with quirks. I don't think they've revealed what quirks quite yet. But we do know from the last season that he is going to inherit the All for One power. We don't.
Yeah.
I know, but you don't if you're an anime only. We don't know if he has it yet, but
yeah. I also last episode they said that like his what's his own quirk called again? I forgot.
Decay? Yeah.
His own quirk, Decay. It's like the range of it is crazy. Like
yeah, it spreads.
It's basically not even just like I touch it. Like essentially, I touch one thing, and anything connected to that also gets affected. So like, He's a monster. He's turning into a monster, Loki.
Yeah, he's gonna be quite the force to fight. What happens after that? Mirko wakes up and like with her rabbit hearing, these ears twitch, and she's like, "Oh, the doctor, you're not moving anymore. I can hear you click clacking away on that keyboard." And then like the Nomus are like, "What the fuck?
You're still alive? What
You're
the
alive."
What the fuck?
And then she's like, she like gets up, and it's like a recreation of like a really like iconic shot of her from the manga. And from that point on,
Just
and this is only
Sakuga.
like not even halfway through the episode. It's just
It's good.
It's crazy.
It's pure action. It's pure
It's really good music too.
Really good music. I don't
Like
think I've heard it.
It picks up and then it's just like pure Sakuga.
Yeah.
It's probably some of the best animation since season 2 or 3.
I would say.
Or season 4's finale episode. Like it is so good.
It's very dynamic and like some good cinematography, you know. Type shit.
And she's doing her like moves and stuff.
Yeah. She's going.
Did you catch that a lot of her moves are like the names, they're is it Spanish?
I'm not sure.
I think some of her moves are like Spanish, but you can look it up.
But anyway, she's like just fucking going.
Yeah, she's going crazy.
Jumping off the walls and off the tubes.
Yeah, there's some really clever like use of like CGI for the background, and it looks like really dynamic. She's like swinging around everywhere. She like before she goes to charge towards the Nomu, we get yet another shot of her thighs just flexing.
Yeah, they just flex and you see the muscle.
Yeah, I have no thoughts. What about you, Micah?
Huh?
I have no thoughts about that. What about you?
Yeah, I have no thoughts. Yeah, I have no thoughts. You know, it's just a cool shot. You know, I know the artists.
I made this joke, but I know the artists, the animators. They're like, we get to animate Mirko.
We get to animate Mirko.
And whoever animated those thighs, like each time,
thank you. I mean,
yeah, like good job. I don't know. Yeah,
you're insane for that.
And as she's fighting, speaking of thighs, the robot, the robot head Nomu has like psychic like power, like gravity psychic kind of powers, and he's like twisting her arm. It's so brutal.
Yeah, just not even breaks her arm, like just twists it like a noodle. She should be dead, but she's not.
She doesn't even like flinch though. She just keeps fucking going.
And she charges towards him and like jumps and like grabs him by the head with her thighs and like
tears his head off.
And it's so good.
Like she's so strong. It's kind of scary.
I'm very glad anime onlys are finally getting to see this scene because like when I first read it, I was like, holy shit, this is one of the best characters in the anime.
I was reading it week to week.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. I read this whole arc week to week and it was trending every day.
Oh my god, yeah.
But dude, that part was sick because you get to see like the aftermath. Its head is like crushed and like the brain is spewing out. And it's a good thing that these are just zombies. So
and like you also see like her arm, which is like all like very bruised and like squished. They haven't like so far it's not very they haven't really like censored this extremely, so from what I've seen, which was what I was worried for.
I think maybe because they're Nomus though.
They're Nomus, so they don't. Yeah, it's kind of like how in cartoons and stuff, like they don't want to show people dying, but like if it's like a robot or like some non-human thing, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she's like, "Man, I'm just gonna keep fighting, and I'm gonna give it my all, like I'm not gonna die today because I gotta give it my all now. And so when I do die, I know that I never like
Have no regrets.
I have no regrets. And she's like tying like something around her arm so it's not bleeding out. And
Mhm.
it's like it's so cool. It's such a cool shot. But that kind of ends the Mirko stuff.
Mhm.
And we transition back to the heroes outside, and we get to see we see Jiro in that group first, right? Oh no, we see Deku and Uraraka's group.
That's right.
And they're like
they get the alert that they are evacuating people. And then Bakugo's like, I don't want to evacuate people. I want to fight and kill people.
And then he just screams at a family's house.
Yeah, he like goes to like he goes to the like ring camera and he's like press the button on the microphone. He's like, get the fuck out. And then we transition to like Jiro Yairo's that group, and she's like listening in. He's like, oh yeah, the action started. Wonder if Tokigami will be fine. What about Kaminari? Will he be okay? And Yaruzu kind of comes over and she's like, I'm sure he'll be fine. As we cut back to him and he's crying and screaming.
Nah, because he's like shitting himself. He's like, I don't want to do this, you know?
Right, he wants to be back with the...
Midnight keeps consoling him. He's like, it's okay, dude. Like, it'll be fine, you know, like this.
And Tokoyami's like, you know, back when we were playing, you know, guitar, I realized something about you. Like, you're really good. You're really great. And Kaminari's like, I don't want to hear about my guitar playing skills.
He's like,
that's not what I was
talking about. Imagine he was. He's like, dude,
that guitar was sick, dude.
He killed that shit.
After that, we cut to the inside of the building, and what's his name? Skeptic? The guy with the laptops.
The laptop, yeah, the gorillas, dude.
Gorillas. He's figured out that Hawks was a setup. He was a spy.
Yeah, he was and now he's like, oh god.
Oh shit.
He's telling everyone like, we need to fucking go. We need
go,
yeah.
Yeah, and then the fucking right when he says that, like the building collapses. Yes, the cement dude like fucking is tearing apart the building.
And as that happens, there's like one of these villains like who has like a really cool design. I don't know his name, but he kind of has like electricity design in his hair, kind of like Kaminari. And he's got like a taser in his hand. He's like tasing himself to like build up electricity. And he's like, don't worry, you guys. You're not gonna get past me.
My quirk is so powerful. I have the most powerful stand.
He's charging up electricity, and then we go back to Kaminari and Midnight. And Kaminari's still freaking out, and Midnight's like, hey, if this is too much for you, just think about someone somewhere else, and like think about just protecting them, the one that is closest to you, like in your heart, essentially is what she says. And then this is where I win.
Stop stop it.
Kaminari stops and like a dramatic, like a really nice dramatic 3D shot as the camera like zooms back. Kaminari like looks back and the camera zooms to where he's looking, and it's Jiro, and she's like, get it done, Charge Bolt. He can't hear her, obviously. I don't know why she's saying that, but she's talking to herself. And then he like,
it's probably because like it was during that conversation that she had with Momo,
maybe. Anyway, he gets filled with Undertale determination and like runs even fast, or he runs with the rest of the heroes. And I win. And I'm gonna tell you why I win.
Stop.
When my hero,
you tell us,
was about, I don't know, a season or two deep, I was in like what high school, I think. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Early high school. And these guys know I was like the Kaminari Jiro shipper. Like that was my jam. I kind of am still to this day. I'm not too involved in like shipping like anymore. But that was like my bread and butter. And so reading this for the first time, I was like, I feel validated. Horikoshi came to my house and he was like, what do you want? And he's like, I want this. And he was like, you got it, dude.
And then he gave you like a kiss on
A
the
little
cheek.
kiss on the cheek, yeah.
Yeah. With his gas mask, he didn't take it off. It was actually kind of,
Yeah.
Anyway, so that made me happy, and that kind of was done really well here because the villain like comes out, who's tasing himself, like charging his attack. Kaminari like senses that and like runs to the front of the group like as fast as he can, and like the villain like shoots his like electric blast, and Kaminari like absorbs it all as like all the heroes can like get to or keep running towards the villains. And he's like, oh yeah, I got this. And whoever was drawing Kaminari like in this moment, he has to be their favorite character because he was so badass looking.
He was very
They're
stylized.
like, we need to make him look cool.
He looked awesome.
And they didn't do this. They didn't do the like the dumb head like joke that he usually does when he gets shot.
Yeah.
So like,
I was expecting that, to be honest, but he didn't.
No, he's just badass right now. He's getting his moment.
Yeah, and I was so happy. Kaminari back in the day was one of my favorite characters.
He's good.
And it was real nice to see him like have like a moment to his own.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's a cool guy.
Because that's the thing about My Heroes, that like people like the side characters a lot. So whenever like they do get like a little moment, it's always like, oh yeah, Glub Shido got his little moment.
Shido. Woohoo! I'm like crushed my goat.
Crust.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's where it ends, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the end of the episode. That's where it ends. And
that's the preview.
Yeah. We'll talk about the content of the preview next week. Yeah, this was a super fucking dope episode.
Very solid, just all around.
I really like this episode. Like I said earlier, just like it just feels good to have like good solid My Hero episodes back. You know?
Yeah, they're putting their genuine like effort into this, and it's just like, you got solid animation, some good scenes, and just everything. Feels good.
I said this last time, but like I'm genuinely excited for this arc, like
Me
a
too.
lot, because I've already read the manga, so like I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
If we're going three to like 2.5 chapters, like an episode here, we're gonna get like all of the big moments like real soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like if they keep this pacing up, phenomenal pacing this episode, by the way.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's just like great pacing. It just felt good. It felt nice. Because one thing with My Hero Academia is the pacing can be really all over the place.
Yeah, it could be generally for like earlier on it was pretty good, but like an issue I had with like season 5 was that like there was like sections of it that they spent way too much time.
And then they just cut shit sometimes. But like, it can be really fast pacing suddenly and then just extremely painfully slow sometimes.
Yeah, and it's weird because they're like 2 years behind the manga. Like and they're seasonal. I don't understand a lot of the times when the show is slow, but when it's not, and when it's done well, like this episode, it is such a treat.
Yeah, it's such a treat. It's great.
Yeah.
Johnny's fucking dead though. I can't fucking believe
this dude got fucking demolished. His brain matter is on the floor.
Dude, this fucking sucks. I hate this episode.
Oh man, but were there any other things you wanted to kind of talk about?
Mirko,
my
queen. Love me some Mirko.
I love her voice.
I love her voice too. I'm so glad that they gave her like a deeper voice.
Yeah, it's deep. I like it.
She's very like she's very like I've always said this, that I've always wanted her and Bakugo to like be a duo or something, because I just
Yeah.
feel like they match their each other's energy.
Maybe one day.
Her Seiyu's name is Sayaka Kinoshita.
Huh.
What else has she done? She's been in
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to
a
her.
lot of stuff. She's Lucamine and Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to also mention that on October 15th, the dub starts
oh
for
really?
season
Shit,
6.
we should check that out.
So if you like your dubs, then it starts then.
Yeah.
And look out for it. I love
I
the
have been
dub cast.
Yeah, I
They're
love
just
the My Hero dub. Sometimes I prefer watching the dub,
me too.
and I have an immense respect for voice actors because
Mhm.
they get it very hard.
They live a
in
tough
this
life.
industry.
God.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not aware, there was a big merger with like
Yeah, Crunchyroll and Funimation merged.
Mhm. It's a
And-
monopoly basically now.
and there's been a lot of voice actors who have not been given work or money
Or
that
just
they
not-
deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not paid
like
well.
if you heard about the Mob Psycho situation, then you know it's specifically like I think Crunchyroll has always had criticism with how they've like for example they don't pay their translators very well.
Mhm. They're
and
very
then,
cheap
like,
around everything.
recently like I heard about how they don't really pay their voice actors much. Like I heard like I don't want to go on a tangent too much, but with like they handled the Jujutsu Kaisen dub for the
Mhm.
movie,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently they got paid like under $300
Yeah.
for that movie. So which if you're not aware, that's not enough. That's just not
Mhm.
enough, especially since that movie did very well in the West.
Yeah. It made a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's absolutely just not fair.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of dubbing, I'm still looking at Mirko Seiyu's like filmography.
Mhm.
She's the live action for live action dubbing, she's Kristen Stewart's voice actor.
Oh my god.
Oh really?
And so she dubs over like her lines in like the Twilight movies.
Oh.
That is really weird.
That's
Now
interesting.
Now I just want to see fan art of Mirko in like a in like a Twilight scene.
Lord. Oh my god.
Mirko can take him. The
Oh,
vampires, the
absolutely.
wolves, anyone.
She solos.
In a fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
else would she be doing?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing she likes to do. You've seen
Yeah,
episodes.
she loves to fight. Dude, she loves to fight. She loves to fight.
She loves to fight. That literally, she's just like feral. She's
Yeah, she's kind of feral.
non-stop being like always looking for action. If you've ever like read the Vigilantes, like there's just a little background scenes with her, and she's just like she just goes. She loves to fight. It's really funny, but also mildly like worrying.
It kind of reminded me of like Goku a little bit.
Mm.
Like, oh, there's a bunch of strong guys over there,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, basically that's her.
Goku for women.
Goku for women
Goku for women.
and horny people.
Yeah.
But I guess we can just give our closing thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Is it about that
That's
time?
about it.
Yep.
Well, I'll let you guys go first.
How about you, Donnie?
God. I don't know. I'm excited for the season.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this season. I can't wait to see my baby girl Dobby doing stuff.
What?
Yeah.
I
You asked me for my closing thoughts. I gave you my thoughts.
Okay.
no judgment.
If
Yeah,
Dobby
yeah.
has an episode this season, we'll call our podcast about it. Baby
Yeah.
girl Dobby.
Baby girl Dobby.
No way.
Oh, that's gotta be a must.
Oh my god.
Only if he has an episode. I don't think he will.
Well, probably not. You know.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
think he's
didn't.
important in this
He's-
arc at all.
He's irrelevant.
It's not like he has his own solo shot in the opening or the ED, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not like there's something going on with him in Endeavor. That's not important.
As a professional My Hero critiquer, I'm having fun with this. It's very good. Also,
Professional My Hero enjoyer.
enjoyer. I felt like kind of disinterested in the anime for a while,
Mhm.
and for the kind of last few seasons. But like, nah, this is really good. It's great. I'm enjoying it. They're doing it. They're
Yeah.
doing good.
this was a solid like 9.5 out of 10 episode, and it's not a 10 out of 10 because nothing is perfect.
God.
But yeah, I'm sold on this episode at least. I'm giving it one more. Season 6 has one, like the 3-episode rule, has one more before I can confidently say that they're not gonna screw some things up.
Yeah.
But I'm leaning towards they won't. So that's
Me
good.
too. I have faith.
Yeah, I trust them.
Yeah, I think they got shit in order.
But yeah, I guess that's our final thoughts.
Baby girl Dobby.
Yeah, baby girl Dobby.
Baby girl Dobby.
Baby girl Mirko.
Baby
What?
girl Mirko. No, she calls you baby girl.
Yeah.
All right, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Yo.
Well, this has been the UA Anime Podcast. Thank you all for listening. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, share with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when new UA Anime Club episodes come out, as well as other Figure 8 content. And
comment if you like being smashed under Mirko's thighs. Yeah.
I will.
One like
to...
equals one person's head getting crushed like a watermelon between your thighs.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next adventure.